Okay, we're out here in the yard. The back door was painted this color when we moved in, and it's a red, but it's kind of a browny red, and I like a more of a true red if I'm going to have a red on the door. So we've taken it off its hinges, brought it out here, thrown it up on some sawhorses, and now I'm going to give it a quick scuff sand, repaint it, put it back up all in one day. So we pulled out the DeWalt sander, put a 220 sanding disc on it, give it a nice scuff sand all over just to give us a nice smooth surface. We'll do the same in the grooves with a sanding pad. We previously cleaned this with a mixture of bleach, a little bit of dishwashing liquid, and then rinsed it down with clear water. So now we're just wiping off the dust from sanding it. It is a metal door. I use these little rollers. I love them. They give me a nice smooth finish on no matter what I'm rolling. But I do give them a little dampen down first. That way they don't absorb so much paint, which saves paint. And these videos that we show you, they're never a how-to video. It's how we do it. So if there's a way that you like to do something, don't think it's wrong. It's just how you do it. As long as you've got the basics, you can't go wrong. Don't worry, first coat's always going to look bad. I had to move into the shop because it is way too hot outside and the door was getting too warm. So we're just going to carry on with what we were doing. Again, just getting first coat on, making sure everything's covered nicely. You can really see the difference in the color. That paint was just really, really brown. Just not a color that I favor, but obviously someone in the past liked it. That's okay, but it's just not my taste. I like more of a true red, and this red is called classic red. Now, we're just going to give that some dry time, and then we'll be back to probably 2 more coats. Should do it. And for all those of you who think, there's no way she's going to get that paint on smooth the way she's slapping it on, trust me, I will. Because it's all about these rollers. Now, we are not sponsored. We get no sponsorship, no collaboration, but these rollers, I get them from Lowe's. I don't know if Home Depot or whatever home improvement store you have close to you carries them, but if they do, Wiz rollers, they are awesome at getting out roller marks. There's no roller marks when you get done. They just make a nice smooth finish, and if you've got a paint that's got a good self-leveling to it, you'll have no trouble at all. So I really, really recommend them. Okay, we're back here on this door, and we put 2 coats on already. I think a 3rd and final coat is probably going to do it. So I'm going to give it a quick sand, just to make sure that everything's nice and smooth, and put the final coat on, then we'll get it back up. So we're just going to get a hand sand on this with a 220 sanding pad. It just takes out any debris or dust that might have fallen into your paint while you were waiting for it to dry. To be honest, in hindsight, yeah, I probably should have sprayed this. It would have been a lot quicker. It's still going to be done in a day. But I thought I'd be able to do this one outside, and I never work on just one project at a time. Why work on one when you can work on 5? Oh, look how bright that is. That's so pretty. It's like putting jewelry on your house when you repaint your door. Which makes it look really good. I did the front door last year. Well, I guess it wasn't last year, it was the beginning of summer. And the amount of people who noticed that I changed the color and that it was repainted is just phenomenal. The neighbors are stopping by and saying, oh, that looks so nice. So I'm really glad I did it. And it's holding up just beautifully. I did it the same way. Only I did do it in the front yard and it started raining. It's not a good look for red. So we had to quickly grab the door, and I did not have my shop at that point. And we had to drag it into the dining room, and I had to finish painting it in the dining room and get it back up that night. So painting and spraying outside is not a good idea. The bad part is Alex got to say, I told you so, because he told me I shouldn't have painted it that day. Of course I didn't listen. Oh, I'll get it back up, I said. Yeah. Don't tell him I said he was right. Don't tell him I said he was right. Okay, I'll let you see it when it dries. So here's the door, back up and in place in a day. It looks absolutely beautiful and I'm happy with it. If this helped you out, please like and subscribe.